Morning children, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine and welcome back to your next English class. And I have come here with the second section of chapter 4, and this section you can see be a sport. Definitely you can understand by the title, and you are very well known to this name sport, right? And before this, in section 1 you got some information about, of course, some plays, like that was a street game, right? Some game. In this section, in this chapter, definitely you will get the more information about street game. Here also you will get some more information about street game, and this street game is very well known. It's very famous for all the children. It's a Gilli Danda. I hope you know what is Gilli Danda. And this section definitely will give you a small description about Gilli Danda, and you will get some good stories, very good story about the game. Okay, and this chapter, this story is adapted from a story by Prem Chand. Okay, so definitely you want to know that who is Prem Chand. So before starting this chapter, I just want to tell some few lines about Prem Chand. His full name was Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. He was born in 31st July 1880. Okay, and he was better known by his pen name Munshi Prem Chand. Okay, he was an Indian writer and famous for his modern Hindustani literature. He wrote so many short stories, so many novels, included Godan. It's a very famous novels. Godan, Karmabhumi, Gaban, and Mansarovar. Okay, so these are very famous novel of him. And this story is adapted from one of his story. So you will get here the information about the story. First, Gilli Danda is a street game played in rural areas and small towns all over South Asia. So you can understand this story is dependent on the game, street game, Gilli Danda. Okay. And Gilli Danda is very famous street game played in rural areas and small towns all over South Asia, Cambodia, Turkey, and Italy. Okay. The game is played with two sticks, a large one called a danda, which is used to hit a smaller one, that is gilli. Okay. This short story is adapted from a story by the famous Indian author Prem Chand. Now I am starting the paragraphs line by line. Please notice carefully. Okay. I consider Gilli Danda the king of all sports. Okay. I means who? The writer itself, right? So I consider Gilli Danda the king of all sports. Definitely you will also say that yes, Gilli Danda is the king of all kinds of sports, especially the street games. Okay, there are so many street games. Even now, whenever I see boys playing Gilli Danda, I have a great desire to join them. Suppose now you are a child, but whenever you will grown up, you will be an adult person, you will go to the college life or sometime else. Suppose you are watching some children, some kids are playing this kind of street games, this kind of games. Definitely your feelings, you should also get these feelings that let me join, right? So this is the narrator's desire. When he saw some boys was playing Gilli Danda, he had also great desire to join them. You don't need a lawn, a court, a net, or any other expensive equipment. Definitely for Gilli Danda you don't need any kind of equipment to play this kind of game. Just climb a tree, cut a branch, make a gilli, and even if there are only two of you, you can start playing. It's very easy, right? As a boy, I spent many happy and absorbing hours. Absorbing hours means very excitement, very happy moments, enjoyable time. Here it also written absorbing hours means enjoyable time. So as a boy, when he narrator is telling, when he was a boy, he was a child, he was a kid. On that moment, he spent many happy and absorbing hours playing this game. Among my fellow players was a boy named Gaya. He was tall and thin with a long, supple finger. Supple means easy to bend. Okay, easy to bend. So supple fingers of a monkey, and with a monkey's nimbleness and uncertain temper. Okay, so when he was a kid, he was a child, there were so many fellow players, and among them, my fellow players was a boy named Gaya. He was tall and thin with a long, supple fingers of a monkey, and with a monkey's nimbleness and uncertain temper. Whatever the shape of the gilly, he would pounce on it the way a lizard pounces on an insect. You can understand a lizard pounces on an insect. Definitely you saw some lizards on the wall. Definitely you saw this kind of incident. I think definitely you saw. Okay. So I didn't know where Gaya lived, how he lived, or who his parents were, but he was the undisputed champion of our Gilly club. Undisputed champion and someone accepted as a hero without question. Means he was a hero of that gang, okay, the Gilly club. So narrator doesn't know where Gaya lives and who were his parents or all, but he was a champion. He was a hero of that Gilly club. Whichever side he played for was bound to win. Okay. One day, what happened? One day only Gaya and I were playing. He was batting, I was fielding. It was strange that one could spend the whole batting, but even a minute of fielding seemed irksome. Irksome means some annoying or irritating. Okay, so what happened? One day they were playing and Gaya was batting and the narrator was fielding. It was strange that one could spend the whole day batting. He spent his whole day by batting only, and it was looking strange. Definitely, he never being tired on something else. But even a minute of fielding seemed irksome. Irksome means irritating, annoying. Okay, I tried all means, including foul ones, which at some such times seemed permissible, to put an end to my fielding, but Gaya would not let me go until I had got him out. When all my attempts to wriggle out of fielding failed, I tried to run home. Gaya caught hold of me and said fiercely, "Let me complete my turn before you go." All the time, he never gives up scope to the writer, to the narrator, to run home before the match over. Okay, so that is why he told. He tried to go home. He tried to run home, but Gaya told him. Gaya caught him and told, "Don't go. Let me complete my turn before you go." You batted with great gusto. Gusto means enthusiasm and energy. A very good energy. Okay, so yes, you batted with great gusto. When it's your turn to field, why are you running away? When it's your turn to field, why are you running away? If you bat the whole day, do you expect me to go on fielding the whole day? Yes, I do. Then he asked the question, if you bat the whole day, narrator asked the question, if you bat the whole day, do you expect me to go on fielding the whole day? Yes, I do. Can't I even go home to eat or drink? Can't I even go home to eat or drink? No, not till my turn is over. It is Gaya is telling, no, you can't go. Whenever I'm playing here, and when my turn will over, on that moment you can go to your home. I'm going home. Let's see how you stop me. Then the narrator is telling, I'm going home. Let's see how you stop me. How will you go home? You think this is a joke? I gave you a turn, now I will take mine. Alright, yesterday I gave you a guava. Give it back to me. Okay. So I'm moving to the next page. Yes. See the picture. I hope you can understand. It's very interesting story, right? It has gone into my stomach. Take it out then. Why did you eat my guava? Now he is telling, why did you eat my guava? Take it out. He was telling, that is gone. That is in my stomach, into my stomach. You gave it to me, so I ate it. I didn't ask you for it. You can't have your turn till you return my guava. Now he just used a trick. Gaya is telling, you can't have your turn till you return my guava. I tried to free myself from Gaya's grasp, and the narrator tried himself to be free from Gaya, but he held on to me. I shouted at him. He shouted at me in turn. He hit me with his danda and I howled. Howled means, see here written, screamed. Right? Howled. Okay? So he hit, so both of them, what happened? Gaya just hit him with danda and he also screamed on that moment. Gaya could not match this weapon of mine. He took to his heels. I promptly wiped my eyes, forgot the blow I had received, and ran home laughing. Okay. Soon after this incident, my father was transferred to another town. In the excitement of going to a new place, I quite forgot my old playmates. 20 years went by and I qualified as an engineer. After 20 years, he is now an engineer. While touring the district, I arrived by chance in the same small town and that I had lived in as a child. I stayed in the Duck Bungalow. Duck Bungalow you can know, and it is written also, a temporary place for government officials to stay in, a post office previously. Okay. Eager to bring back old memories. Now he is eagering to get back those old memories. I went out for a walk but was really disappointed. How the beautiful world of my childhood had changed. Now he is reminding all about his childhood, all the good memories. Suddenly I saw 2 or 3 boys playing gilli danda in an open space nearby. For a second I completely forgot myself. I went up to one of the boys and said, tell me, does a man named Gaya live here somewhere? You mean Gaya, the groom? Yeah, a person employed to take care of horses or a stable. Okay, that is a groom. Oh, you mean Gaya means a groom? Asked the boy timidly. Yes, I think so, I replied. Can you call him for a minute? The boy ran off and reappeared in a few minutes with a short, dark man. I recognized my old playmate straight away and wanted to fling my arms around him, but I stopped myself. Well, Gaya, I said coolly, do you recognize me? Now he's asking to Gaya. Gaya bowed his head. How could I not recognize you, Malik? Malik. See, Malik or Sarkar in Hindi terms used to address an important person, right? You know. So now he is telling, how can I forget you? How could I not recognize you? He said humbly, I hope you are well. I'm fine, I'm set. Tell me about yourself. I work as a groom, Sarkar, he replied. And Matai, Mohan, Durga, where are they? Matai, Mohan, Durga, where are they? Are some other playmates, okay? Do you have any news of them? I asked. Matai died. Mohan and Durga are both postmen. And you, Sarkar? I am the engineer of the district. Do you still play gilli danda? I asked. Gaya looked astonished. Where is the time, Malik? He said. I have to earn my living. Come, I said, today you and I will play Gilly Danda. You bat, I will field. I haven't forgotten that I owe you a turn at batting. Guy agreed to play very reluctantly. He was a laborer on daily wages. I was a senior officer. What did the two of us have in common? I took back with me to the duck bungalow and then we both drove in my car to the spot where we were going to play. It's their childhood place, okay? We also took an ex with us. Despite my inner excitement, I managed to look very calm. Guy's face showed no sign of either eagerness or pleasure. Perhaps his mind was too oppressed by the difference in our status. Oppressed means it is written here made very anxious. As they are not both same from the status, right? So that is why he was thinking. Did you ever think of me all these years? I asked. Be truthful, Gaya. Gaya, did you ever think about me? Now the narrator is asking. How could I presume to think of you, Malik? Presume means it is written here to do something that shows disrespect. He said awkwardly. But I thought of you quite often. I said a little sadly. I still remember that blow you gave me with your danda. That was long ago, Sarkar. So now still he remind all the moments, all the happy moments, right? So I will definitely discuss more paragraphs, okay? But today till here I have discussed it, and please read the story and see the all meanings, okay? Definitely I will come back some more information about the story on the next video. Okay, till then keep watching my videos, and bye bye.